And with restrictions loosening and indoor events now allowed greater capacity, it isn't just bars and restaurants, of course, that'll benefit.
Right. It's still a pandemic, of course, and those still grieving losses will now get a chance to mourn in larger groups, too.
We're back to serving families again.
With looser restrictions kicking in on Tuesday, funeral homes across Michigan can now fill their indoor services to half capacity. It certainly is a bright spot in an industry used to dealing with darkness never so much as this past year.
It's been hard to tell them that they can't gather.
Josh Gaddis is director at Ofield Funeral Home. Abby Murphy works with the grieving families. It's been a different year for them. Same as bars and restaurants, funeral homes couldn't do things the way they really wanted to.
It's one of the first things that people ask when they call is, well, how many people can I have at the funeral?
With large groups, even 15 siblings, which 5 do we say can't come to Dad's funeral?
Ofield accommodated when they could, holding services outdoors at parks and churches, but also understood that end-of-life services are something deeply personal, and they can't always give people what they wanted with capacity restrictions.
You're taking the hardest thing that somebody will go through in their life and making it even harder.
Now they can double their capacity to half. It's still not the same as being able to grieve freely. The irony of the pandemic disrupting that process isn't lost on them, but they are just glad things are getting better.
It's just going to be one more step in the right direction.
And Gaddis also told me out there today that FEMA has a funeral assistance program that will reimburse grieving families for some of their expenses. You can go to FEMA.gov to find instructions on how to apply for that.